All right. Welcome everybody to the Tuesday night BWELL info sesh. My name's Tully, for those of you that don't know me. And yeah, I'll be taking tonight's info sesh. It'll just be a quick half an hour, really just getting into the nuts and bolts of how you can integrate nutritional cleansing, the Isagenix system, into your lifestyle so you can improve your overall health and well-being and get the most out of what you're going about in your life. So we've got a few guys that are going to share their stories and experiences a little bit later. I'll kick off things with a little bit about my journey and how I came to be here. So a while ago now, probably about 4.5 years ago, before I came across Isagenix, I was working as a physio in private practice. So I was a pretty healthy dude, eating well, exercising 5 times a week, relying on a bit of coffee to get through the day. So I struggled a bit with energy levels, but so did everybody else around me. So I thought that was pretty normal. And I was also just struggling to put on size in the gym. So a few things there, but all in all, pretty healthy. I wasn't actively looking for a health solution, but I saw my friend Rory, who you're going to hear from a bit later, also a physio. I saw him have a really phenomenal health transformation with the Isagenix system. I didn't even know it was Isagenix at the time. I just saw him really turn things around, and he came to me with the system because he'd also helped a few patients lose weight. So I always took a really holistic approach at dealing with my clients. So I was always had open ears for other tools that could help them. So he came and just shared a little bit about it with me, and I got started. A couple of reasons. One, I wasn't going to recommend something to my clients that I hadn't tried myself. And two, my mum wouldn't do it unless I did it, and she needed to lose a few kgs, and I really wanted her to do it. So I thought, I'll give it a crack, 30-day money-back guarantee. What have I got to lose? I wasn't expecting much, to be honest, because like I said, I was pretty healthy. So to my surprise, 2 weeks in, I remember it clearly. I woke up after my second cleanse day, and I just had mental clarity that I hadn't had in a very long time. Normally, it would take me a bit to get going in the morning, hanging out for that coffee to really get into things. And I just woke up with this clarity. I'd slept through the night. I just started to feel better, started to feel healthier. It's like I went from 80% to 95%. And then physical changes started happening, started pulling up after workouts better, recovering better, putting on size a bit more easily in the gym, which was handy. And then overall just feeling vibrant. And that's when it kind of hit me. If this system can help somebody who's already pretty healthy, imagine what it can do for all these people that I see day in, day out that are battling, that are carrying that extra weight, that are struggling with energy levels, and they're seeing this person, that naturopath, this person to try and sort all these issues out, and usually going around in circles. Like, imagine if this can help them. And so, yeah, started to share the system, and mainly because people noticed my results. My eyes were looking brighter, I was looking healthier, I was chirpier than normal, even though I was already pretty chirpy. So people started asking me. And yeah, I just started to share it organically. I sort of knew that there was a rebate system, like a referral. If you refer someone to the program, there's a rebate and you get some money back, and didn't really understand network marketing at all. And then when I started to realize I was earning money for referring this program, that's when I was like, well, I want to understand that. I understand the system of products. What's the go with this money that I'm getting paid? And then so, yeah, went to work to learn about the business model of network marketing. And then that is what really excited me, because what I saw there was an ability to impact and leverage. So as a health professional, I could only treat people one-on-one, limited impact. Still great impact and fulfilling, sure, but limited impact. Whereas this has allowed me to help over 5,500 people now, directly and indirectly. So that's why I'm here tonight, because I just like to educate people on A, how they can improve their health in a simple, sustainable way, and B, just open their eyes to a way that potentially could relieve a little bit of financial stress in their life, which, funnily enough, impacts their health. So that's me in a nutshell, and let's get into it. So before we get into the products, I really love sharing about the Isagenix vision, because it's more holistic health than most things going around. And Rory's going to share tonight, but we've been in the healthcare industry for nearly 8 years now. And there's a lot of talk of holistic health and not many people actually nailing it. Whereas these guys, with the system of products, the community and the support, personal development and the compensation plan, it really is that complete package. So what I love about it is you can not only help people with their physical pain, but you can also help people with their financial pain. And the results are speaking for themselves. Like the physical results, the financial results, they're really speaking for themselves. So the cool thing is you don't need to go to study for 4 years to become and partner with a vision like this. You just need to leverage what's available, and you're going to learn a bit more about that tonight. So the Isagenix Promise, this is big because not all supplements are created equal. So if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, is this another one of those things? Like, no, it's not. For a few different reasons, but the main thing is the quality of ingredients. There's no compromise policy on the quality of each ingredient that goes into each product. There's an 8-step system that it has to go through to even make it into the product. And then they've got scientific support. So they've got third-party research, 8 peer-reviewed studies. So when you combine those two things, you get a safe system of products that actually gets results on an ongoing basis. And that's why when you see somebody who uses this over a period of time, they don't just get results, but they maintain them over a period of time. So getting into the products, the first thing to touch on, there's 3 main pillars in the system. The first thing to touch on is the Superfood Smoothie, or the shake. I definitely call it a Superfood Smoothie because it's what everybody's trying to do with their photos on Instagram, with their smoothies, and they're trying to get all healthy and stuff. Everything they're trying to do with their smoothie, this has in it. So it's a perfectly balanced meal. So it's got low GI carbohydrates, really good quality protein, like really, really the best quality protein, good quality fats, good source of fiber, digestive enzymes, vitamins and minerals, pre and probiotics. It's literally like a perfect little meal, and it's delicious. So this is the biggest hesitation for most people. I don't want to do shakes, or won't I be hungry, or trust me, I've heard it all before, and fair enough, because I said it all at the beginning as well. Especially because I was trying to put on weight. I wasn't even trying to lose weight. So I was like, what the hell, shakes? But this is basically maximal nutrition in a simple, convenient way that tastes good, so that your health doesn't have to yo-yo with the business of your lifestyle. You know that every day you're getting the good stuff in no matter what, and it's going to taste good. So that's the shakes, and they've got a dairy-free range, which I use. I'm fully plant-based at the moment, which is cool. So this really makes that very easy, and it tastes good. Most pea proteins or plant-based proteins taste pretty rubbish, so this one is delicious. I know Rory gets around this as well. And then the Cleanse for Life. So this is intermittent fasting. I'm sure you've heard about. It's getting spoken about a lot, and cleansing is becoming a bit more popular. This is basically, it's not like a lemon detox. It's not forcing your body to do anything it doesn't already do. It's a gentle cellular cleanse. So this helps your body cleanse at a cellular level. So it's not targeting one specific organ. It helps your full body, and it just nourishes the body while it detoxes. So it's full of antioxidants, adaptogens, and plants and botanicals, and all these things where if you go to a Chinese herbalist or a naturopath, I guarantee you're probably going to walk out with a lot of what's in this product. So it saves me the trouble of having to figure out all that stuff in this sea of information out there. And I know that it's formulated perfectly so that I'm getting what I need to help my body detox. So, and it tastes good as well. So you combine this product with intermittent fasting, helps for mental clarity, amazing for weight loss, especially with visceral fat. Immune system, like the benefits of fasting are just, if you want to live longer and healthier and enjoy life, incorporate this into your lifestyle, basically. And then energy, which you can tell I've got a bit of at the moment because I had an Eshop about 2 hours ago because I had a productive afternoon. So the Ionix Supreme though, so this is by far my favorite product. It's nature's answer to stress. So if you put good nutrition into a stressed body, it will not absorb it well. Fact. Most of the reason people are having issues with their health is due to stress. A, stress has an impact on it in its own right, but B, stress impacts our ability to absorb nutrition and therefore heal and repair our body. So if we can help our body handle stress while we're flooding it with good nutrition, then we're going a long way to getting good results. So the fact that the guy who formulated this system, John Anderson, is a freaking genius, because not only is he giving the body everything he needs, he's putting the body in a state where it's going to actually absorb it. So those 3 pillars, putting the good stuff in, taking the bad stuff out, helping the body deal with stress. You do those 3 things consistently, you will improve your health. And if that looks like weight loss, if that looks like better energy, if that looks like better gut health, whatever it might be for you, you can be rest assured that that's going to happen. And then the Eshop, which I mentioned before. So this is full of those things called adaptogens that I spoke about before that help the body adapt to stress. It's also got some plant-based caffeine from green tea and yerba mate. So either as a pre-workout or just if you've got a lot on and you need to be focused for the day, this is an epic little product. Safe, and it won't give you the jitters. So it gives you that energy without that crash, and you don't develop that up and down cycle that you can have with coffee and other stimulants. And then to round it out, the complete essentials. So this is just an idiot-proof way of getting all your supplements in. So a really good quality multivitamin, and a couple of supplements that help with anti-aging, help with skin, help with cellular health, and reducing the effects of oxidative stress, so which is basically stress at a cellular level. Help with that, plus some omegas, so getting your really good omega-3 fatty acids, which is important for brain health, heart health, all that. So what I love about those is it's just convenient. You can travel with it, which is epic. Same with the shakes. It's easy to travel with. So I use this day in, day out throughout the year, whether I'm traveling or not. My health and energy isn't at the beck and call of what I'm doing in my life, because this is so simple to implement, which I really love about it. So enough about me yabbering on. That's the system in a nutshell, but what can it do? So you're going to hear from a couple of people now about what the system has been able to do for them. So Patty, do you want to share your story?
Hi.
And thanks for jumping on. I know it's late over on the East Coast, so
that's okay.
Thanks for taking the time.
Okay, so I thought I knew what nutrition was when
I don't have any volume.
Can you hear me now?
Good?
Yes? Everyone can hear me? It's great.
Rory, can you hear? Oh, weird.
Go, Patty, you good?
Sorry. I thought I knew what nutrition was when I started.
You go ahead.
Okay, great. I can hear you, just by the way. So I thought I knew what nutrition was when I started my weight loss journey. I tried every fad diet out was good for me. And I went to the gym every single day, but I lost motivation very quickly as well. And I yo-yoed my way through health and my way through life. And I just gave up and thought that I'll just be the fat girl forever. Then my partner, Krish, he introduced me to Isagenix. He was only a few weeks in when he introduced me. And I only joined it because he wouldn't shut up about it. And fast forward 2.5 years later, I put these products in my body every single day. My mind is clearer. I felt an amazing shift in my first 60 days on these products. I can go to the gym 5 days a week, no worries. And I get to eat great food every day. And I've never, honestly, I've never felt better about my health and my body as I do. And now I can sustain a well-balanced diet, no matter if I'm traveling or not traveling. And if anyone's on here sitting on the fence wondering if you should give this a go, I say do it. You will not regret it. Thank you. Oh, we can't hear him.
Thank you, Tully. I think that's it. Cheers, Patty.
No, thank you, Rory.
I actually can't hear anything.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Tull, can you hear now?
Are we up to next? Thanks, Patty. Tals.
Am I good to go?
You're good. I can't hear anything, but I'm not sure what's going on here.
All right. Well, I guess before I'm like only 20, and I suffered from major, sleep deprivation. Just woke up in the mornings having no energy after having a 9+ hours sleep, which is just ridiculous. And for anybody who knows me or used to know me, I am a massive stress head, or was a massive stress head. So, I just completely freak out about the tiniest, most minuscule things that would then end up giving me anxiety about things that I just didn't need to be worrying about, which hence led to me not getting enough sleep because I was thinking about things at night that didn't need to be thought about at all. So I was introduced about 3 years ago, I think, by my gorgeous mama, who's down the bottom there. She gave it a go after seeing a friend doing it, and us being the family that we are, we're all really close. So, we all jumped on board, and I was like, cool, I'm going to give this a go just because, not only to support her, but to see if it would, have any benefits for me. And I think probably about 3 weeks in, I started to just see a massive decline in the level of stress that I was feeling. And that was probably towards the end of my year 12 exams. So for me, I would normally have gone through that just completely freaking out, mental breakdowns here, there, everywhere. But, this whole system completely just smoothed me out. And I give props to Ionix and Energy Shots, E-Shots, because seriously, they're my absolute favourite in the whole entire world. And now I'm doing my uni course up in Perth, and I pretty much leave all of my stuff to the very last minute because I'm that chilled out and I don't need all that stress in my life. So that's basically my story of how I'm going with that. Cool.
Oh, and I forgot to change the name. So that is not Norma. That is Mama Fancoat. Mans, where are ya?
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing. I'm laughing a bit.
Apologies about that.
That's all right. Okay, can you still hear me because I'm in the car? Oh, Kian. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I'll just keep going. Sorry, the car just turned off, so I didn't know whether I'd lost you. Okay, so I'm not Norma, I am Mandy. And before I sort of started, I guess when you talk about solutions of what Isagenix can address in terms of weight management, energy, performance, healthy aging, all of those things, I definitely think I cover all areas of that. I guess when I first started, I was very much looking for something to help with my energy, my digestive health, and just more than anything, a real shift in overall health, because as I was going, I turned 40 that year. So I was really sort of looking for something that was going to set me up for longevity of really sort of looking after myself and being sort of that role model, I guess, for my family to know that I was doing the best I could for staying healthy and trying to stick around. So there was a few things that I was really sort of open to looking at improving on. So when Isagenix came into my life, that was 3 years ago, like Charles said, and it was nothing more than just seeing a beautiful girlfriend have some incredible results that I decided to jump on board. And within sort of my first month, I had started to really feel some shifts, energy, my gut health started to improve over time. That was certainly something that I wasn't complaining about as often anymore. And, I was sleeping a lot better. And like Talia sort of touched on, stress was a big thing that was in my life at that time with work. And I just found that I was balancing out a lot better and feeling a lot more, a lot more balanced and in control of my reactions. I guess I was being a nicer mum. Hey, Charles. So to say that I'm now 44 and I get to feel amazing every day. I get to the gym 5 times a week, and I feel like I'm absolutely keeping up with all the young'uns, and I just know that this is something that obviously is going to be in our life forever because of the way that it makes us feel, and clearly the ripple effect that continues on from me looking after myself that has now obviously turned into all of our family taking this on board. So I'm definitely a lifer and on board forever. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Mans. All right. So just a little disclaimer, and this is kind of self-explanatory, but at no point are we claiming that Isagenix can treat, cure, prevent, diagnose any disease or disorder. like when you get your health on track and you get your body in a space where it's supposed to be, good stuff's going to happen to your health. But we're not claiming this treats any specific disorders or anything like that. But what's cool is that the research and results are going to vary as well. It's a big thing. Like everybody's body is different starting positions. You're going to adhere to the program differently. So don't base your results on anybody else. Come back and have your journey. But the research they have done, on average, people lose 4.1 kilograms in the first 30 days. So that was one of the independent studies they did. So that's a pretty cool fact. If you can tell somebody that they're going to lose 4 kilos, a kilo a week consistently and feel good at the same time, that's a pretty good thing. So some of the research, again, that I spoke about at the beginning, the most important part of this to me is just a person, but as a health professional as well, is that the Isagenix system, when compared to the heart healthy diet plus fasting, so you've got heart healthy diet plus intermittent fasting, which is fasting for a day, Isagenix system, and 1 cleanse day a week. So this program still had fasting in it. The Isagenix system got twice as much visceral fat loss, and I measured that with cross-sectional MRI. That's huge. Like that's the fat that's killing people. That's the fat around your organs. You get rid of that, you're going to live longer. And that's just a fact. So the fact that this targets that area, and they've shown that clinically, like I've seen it hundreds of times, but that's really powerful. And then the other thing is like going back to the vision and the fact that you can partner with a company that has a vision like that without actually being a health professional, because they employ 50 full-time, I think it's more than that now, nutritionists, dietitians, food scientists, biochemists, organic chemists, all these people to be the experts, to make the products and to provide the information about the products. So you don't need to be that expert to use the system properly, but also to share it with people if that's what you feel inclined to do. So, hey, Kian. So that's really cool as well. And going back to the second half of their vision, so to free people from financial pain, because stress is the biggest thing that impacts our health. According to the Australian Psych Association, so this isn't a random stat, this is from the Australian Psych Society. This is a survey they did on stress and well-being. 81% of Australians cited either financial or workplace issues as their primary cause of stress. So workplace, why do we go to work? To make money. So in a roundabout way, money and financial stress is the primary cause of stress for 81% of Australians. So the fact that we have something that can help relieve that, even if it's just in a little bit, a little way, a few $100s a week, getting rid of a bill that causes stress every month, that is going to impact yourself, your family, but also those around you in the long term. So to hear a little bit more about the wealth and the lifestyle creation side of things, I'm going to get Rory, who's over in Bali at the moment, living his version of the dream. He's going to share a little bit about how he went from burnt out, stressed physio to, financially and location free. So Roz.
Cool. Can you hear me, guys?
And just give me a thumbs up when you finish, mate, because I can't hear you.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, and hopefully the background isn't too noisy, but I've got a group of kids at the Finns Beach Club who are just getting ready to play soccer. So, but anyway, I'll kick straight into it, guys. So for me, I guess my partnership with Isagenix came into play about 5 years ago. And probably the key thing there was I was just looking for a solution to digestive issues and energy. And long story short with that is being a physio, working with elite athletes, I had access to the best of the best. And I'd literally spent a whole year's wage, which for me at the time was about 70,000, 80,000 as a physio, trying to buy my health back from being burnt out as an allied health professional, trying to help other people, right? Which is an oxymoron. And, for this to solve my digestive issue and my energy, that's all I was looking for. I didn't expect it to show up like this, but it did. And then from there, I caught the vision of then sharing it, and I shared it with Tully, and we're here 5 years later. If anyone saw Tully 4 years ago, he was probably 7 kilos lighter, and just the growth that I've seen in him and his physical health and my physical health, and then also the self-development, everything that has come as being part of this community is really priceless. And it's really set, I know me and him specifically up for what we're doing now in terms of retreats and events and health and well-being space. And we're just partnering with really cool people and cool communities that can help us have a greater impact. And in all honesty, financially, this vehicle alone has helped me impact 31,000 people collectively. Now imagine that the business was created in a way that they gave, Isagenix gave you $50 for every person you impacted. You can do the sums, but essentially what this vehicle has done is allowed me to triple my physiotherapy income, which I mentioned before, in a residual basis and a passive basis, which is a thing that then allows me to live in Bali, which is a thing that then allows me to help more people and also to live my version of the dream, which is creating an integrated health and well-being platform so I can impact more people. So whatever that vision is for you, just know that, like you are your first customer, self-care, that's the thing that I promote the most, master that. And then if you want to transcend that and start helping some other people, this might be one tool that you have in your belt, but you also might have a lot of others as well. And just use the right tool for the right people. Even last week, I had a lady that I helped 30 days ago, and she sent me a message saying she's lost 8 kilos and 50 centimeters off her waistline. So for me, this is always going to be something that I'm using myself and something that I'm sharing with people. And like Mandy and Tully have shared, it's just something that integrates really, really well. And just know that the opportunity is there if you want to go and impact people and make an income as well. So that's it from me. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat box as well. I don't think Tal can hear us, but I'll give him the thumbs up because I think he knows we're done.
Sorry, Roz. Thanks, mate. I've heard it that many times. I probably could have told it actually, and just being able to witness the journey's been epic. So just to wrap it up, guys. Basically there's a simple rebate system. So if you're getting started and you get started with 2 friends or family that you want to do it with, you're going to get better results because you're going to have accountability. So just from a strictly health point of view, I recommend starting with at least one other person. But you're also going to get some money back. So if you start on the premium pack, which most people start on, and your 2 friends do as well, then you're going to get $370 back straight in your pocket. And then if you help them do the same, then obviously they're going to get that $370, but you're also going to earn an extra $100 for helping each of those. So you can get $570 back straight up by helping a couple of friends help a couple of friends. And that's pretty much how it goes. So, if you've got any questions about that, then just chat to the person who sent you this recording. But how Rory went from, and it can sound like there's a big gap there, but how Rory went from using the system to where he is now is simply this. And I know you look at that and you're like, surely there's more to it than that, but it's not. You do that over and over again and you show other people how to do the same. So, and obviously a lot of hard work, a lot of learning, a lot of growth, a lot of time, like Rory probably touched on, but it is as simple as this. And I've done a really good job of complicating this at times, but when you come back to it, it's as simple as that. So, I love this quote from Richard Branson as well. And this is exactly what it was for me. So if somebody offers you an incredible opportunity and you're not sure that you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. And basically what I take from that is if it feels like the right next step for you, you might not know how it all looks, but if it feels like the right next step for you, just take the next step. Chat to the person who sent this to you. Try the products. Take whatever the next step feels like for you. Take that next step. Feel your way forward. So on that note, guys, we'll wrap it up there. I'm going to stop the recording. I hope you all... Am I going to stop? Oh, there we go. Thanks for taking the time to jump on, guys. I sincerely appreciate you making the effort. And